If you've spent any time researching Toyota hybrids, you've probably heard someone say it. Don't buy it. It has a CVT. It's one of the most common warnings you'll see online, and for many buyers, it's enough to make them walk away from a Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, or Highlander Hybrid without asking another question. At first glance, the warning seems reasonable. Traditional CVTs have developed a reputation for expensive failures. Many drivers have experienced shuddering, slipping, delayed acceleration, and costly repairs. So when they hear that Toyota hybrids use a CVT, they assume the same problems are waiting for them down the road. But here's where things get interesting. Every year, Toyota hybrids rack up hundreds of thousands of miles in taxi fleets, rideshare services, and commuter duty. It's not unusual to find Prius models still running strong well past 250,000 miles. Camry hybrids regularly cross 200,000 miles with their original drivetrain. Many owners never experience a transmission problem at all. That creates a contradiction. If CVTs are supposedly so unreliable, why do Toyota hybrids have one of the best long-term reliability records in the automotive industry? The answer is simple. Most people are talking about a transmission that Toyota hybrids don't actually use. The problem starts with the name. Toyota calls its hybrid transmission an eCVT, and the moment people hear those three letters, they assume it's the same type of CVT found in many conventional gasoline vehicles. It isn't. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes Toyota shoppers make is assuming that every transmission with the letters CVT works the same way. That's why some mechanics will tell you to avoid any vehicle with a CVT, while Toyota hybrid specialists often consider the eCVT one of the most durable components on the entire vehicle. Both groups are talking about transmissions called CVTs, but they're not talking about the same thing, and once you understand the difference, you'll understand why Toyota hybrids have earned a reputation for lasting so long with so few transmission problems. The biggest myth about Toyota's eCVT is that it works like the CVTs that gave the technology a bad reputation. It doesn't. Most people hear CVT and immediately picture a belt-and-pulley system constantly adjusting ratios by squeezing a steel belt between two moving cones. That's the type of transmission often associated with shuddering, slipping under load, overheating issues, and expensive long-term repairs when neglected or abused. Toyota's hybrid system operates on a completely different principle. Instead of belts and pulleys, it uses a planetary gearset combined with electric motor generators to control how power is split between the engine and the wheels. The system can vary engine speed independently of road speed, which creates a smooth, continuously variable driving feel, but without the friction-based design that causes most traditional CVT failures. Because of that fundamental difference in architecture, Toyota hybrids are able to accumulate extremely high mileage on their original transmission units with very few internal issues reported in normal use. In other words, the problems people associate with CVTs are tied to a completely different type of transmission. And that raises the real question. If Toyota's eCVT isn't the same system that caused those failures, what actually explains the long-term durability Toyota hybrids are known for in real-world driving? Toyota hybrid durability isn't just about the transmission. It comes from how the entire drivetrain is designed to manage and distribute workload. In a conventional car, the engine is responsible for every stage of movement from a stop. That includes low-speed crawling, stop-and-go traffic, and repeated acceleration under load. These are some of the most stressful operating conditions for any drivetrain because they constantly demand high torque at low speeds. In a hybrid, that job is shared. Electric power handles much of the low-speed movement, allowing the car to get rolling without the engine immediately taking on full load from a standstill. The engine typically joins in once the vehicle is already moving, where operating conditions are smoother and less demanding. This changes how stress builds up over time. Instead of the engine repeatedly absorbing harsh low-speed load cycles, demand is spread more evenly between the electric motor and the gasoline engine. Acceleration is also blended electronically, so power delivery doesn't rely on abrupt mechanical engagement or sudden gear changes. As a result, the drivetrain experiences fewer sharp stress spikes and more controlled, gradual load changes throughout daily driving. That's a major reason why Toyota hybrids are able to accumulate very high mileage in real-world use, with many Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, and Highlander Hybrid models reaching 200,000 to 300,000 miles while still operating smoothly. And when problems do occur, they're usually not rooted in the eCVT itself, but in supporting systems like cooling, maintenance history, or aging components elsewhere in the hybrid system. Before we continue, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Toyota eCVTs are known for long service life, and when issues do occur, they usually follow a predictable pattern rather than random mechanical failure. Heat is the first major factor. The hybrid system relies on multiple cooling circuits working together, including engine cooling, inverter cooling, and transmission fluid. If any of these systems are weak, neglected, or slowly degrading over time, temperatures can rise beyond ideal operating conditions. While the eCVT is designed to handle normal heat, prolonged exposure to higher than normal temperatures gradually breaks down fluid quality and increases wear on internal components like bearings and seals. The second factor is old or unserviced transmission fluid. Even though Toyota often describes hybrid transaxle fluid as lifetime, it still experiences heat cycles and contamination over time. As it ages, it gradually loses some of its protective and lubricating properties, which increases internal wear at higher mileages if it's never replaced. The third factor comes from outside the transmission itself. Because the eCVT is tightly integrated into the hybrid system, failures in the engine or inverter can indirectly affect it. Excess heat, metal contamination, or electrical faults elsewhere in the drivetrain can place stress on the transaxle that makes it appear as though the transmission itself is the root cause. The important pattern is consistency. In most cases, eCVT issues don't begin inside the unit itself. They develop from external conditions that build up over time. That's why in well-maintained, high-mileage Toyota hybrids, the transmission is rarely the first major component to fail. It usually remains intact long after other parts of the vehicle begin to show age. When buying a used Toyota hybrid, the eCVT shouldn't be your biggest concern. What's more important is how well the entire hybrid system has been maintained. Start with a cold start. The engine and hybrid system should operate smoothly, with no rough idle shaking or hesitation. During the test drive, pay attention to how the car transitions between electric and gasoline power. A healthy hybrid should feel smooth, with no jerking, delayed response, or unusual whining noises. Watch for signs of cooling system issues. Excessive fan noise or an engine that seems unusually strained during normal driving can indicate underlying problems. If possible, observe the hybrid battery's behavior. At low speeds, the vehicle should still make regular use of electric power. If the engine is doing most of the work, the battery may be weakening. It's also worth scanning for diagnostic codes. Warnings related to the inverter, motor generators, or transaxle temperature should never be ignored. Finally, check the maintenance history. Regular servicing and proper cooling system care often matter more than mileage alone. The key takeaway is simple. You're not looking for a bad eCVT. You're looking for signs of neglect elsewhere in the hybrid system. If those aren't present, the transmission is usually one of the most reliable parts of the vehicle.